Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. In this video, I will be speaking about NZDUSD. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical aspect for this market. Then we will be moving to the order flow by looking at the commitment of traders, so the COT data, so essentially what hedge funds and the big players in the market are doing and how they're moving their orders and positioning. And by the end of the video, by using a combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here for this pair. So this is definitely a video you do not want to miss. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. This is the place to be for high quality, free trading education. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight onto the charts. Starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that at the moment, the market is testing and rejecting a quite strong historical support and demand area. From here, in fact, all these previous rejections to the upside have been created. And at the moment, the market is testing the exact same zone, has already started rejecting it to the upside. So in a situation like this, more bullish price action could be expected away from this level. So the monthly time frame definitely seems quite bullish. Let's drop down on the weekly time frame and see what we have. Well, from a weekly perspective, the market has just shifted structure from a bearish market to now a bullish market. In fact, here we were seeing the creation of lower lows and lower highs. Now we're seeing the creation of higher highs and potentially higher lows. So clearly the weekly has just shifted from a bearish trend to now a bullish trend. And since we now just got a correction, the next logical step would be the creation of a higher low, so higher than this previous one here, and then a higher high, higher than the previous one here. So the weekly as well seems quite bullish. However, since we have an impulse and now the start of a correction, if we want to measure the correction, we have to take our Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse leg. And what we can see here is that we have a 0.32 Fibonacci retracement at this level that has not been tested yet. So there is first the possibility of a bit more bearish price action to go and test this level, and only at that point the creation of a potential higher low and continuation of the bullish trend. Let's keep that in mind and move back down on the daily time frame. Now, from a daily perspective, what we can notice is that in creating this move to the downside, the market has also printed this M pattern. And in general, after the creation of an M pattern, what you would expect is a potential rejection to the upside, completing the M pattern at the neckline. So at the previous support turned resistance from a daily perspective. So here on the daily, there is definitely the possibility of a potential push higher, completing this M pattern at the neckline. Now, before we dig deeper into what we have here from a daily perspective, first, let's go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders. So what hedge funds and the big players in the market are doing precisely on the NZD. Now, the first thing to keep in mind is that if we're looking at the data for the NZD, actually already we're looking at NZDUSD because every currency on the spot is traded against the USD. So already we're looking at a NZDUSD. And if we look here at the net positioning, the interesting thing that we can notice is that with the last reports, institutions went from having a bearish net positioning all the way up to now a positive and bullish net positioning. In fact, they went from having a negative net positioning with more shorts than longs. In fact, they had 27.2k shorts compared to only 13.7k longs, all the way up to now having a positive net positioning of plus 7.2k net positions with way more longs than shorts, 29.7k longs compared to only 22.5k shorts. And with the last report alone, institutions have added 2.88k longs and closed 2.2k shorts. So clearly, institutions are positioning themselves to the bullish side for NZDUSD. And clearly, also the trend, as we have just identified on the weekly time frame, has shifted back to bullish. So let's keep that in mind and move back to the chart. And by the way, if you still haven't, make sure that you join my free Telegram channel, which you find both on the screen and also linked in the description, so you never miss new updates. Now, back to the analysis. Well, from a daily perspective, what we can also notice, apart from the creation of the M pattern that we have just identified previously, is that the market is now testing a strong structure level. This zone, in fact, was acting here as previous resistance. Again, here is previous resistance. Then the market broke it to the upside. What we know is that previous resistance, once it is broken to the upside, becomes support. The market respected the level as support here, again here. Now it is testing the same zone. So in a situation like this, where we have institutional longing, we have confluence of support inside of this area, we have support on the daily and the M pattern on the daily, what would I expect? Well, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily timeframes combined with the COT data, those are the best timeframes when it comes to the directional aspect of the market. However, when it comes to identifying early shifts in the trend of a market, the best timeframes for that are the intraday timeframes, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what I would expect is that if this market would shift from an intraday bearish to a bullish market at that point, I wouldn't be surprised to see a potential rejection to the upside, completing this M pattern at the neckline. Now, if you want to learn more, I really suggest that you go and check out the transparentfxtrading.com website, which you find linked in description. From here, in fact, you will have the possibility to gain access to my entire courses. You will also have the possibility to gain access to one-on-one live private mentoring directly with me, the VIP market breakdowns with the Telegram signals, the COT data software, which is precisely the one that we used in this video, the trading station software, which puts together everything that you need as a trader all in one interface. And if you continue to scroll down the website past the testimonials, you will see that you have the possibility to join and gain automatically access with email and password that you will create during the sign-up process. So I really suggest that you go and check it out as soon as possible. The link is in the description and I will see you in it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and also let me know in the comments below for any new pairs or topics that you would like me to cover in my next videos. And I will see you in my next breakdown.